Hi, this is John. Hey, I wanted to show everybody what happened when I tried a little experiment with my seedlings for my Jiffy pot, my expanding Jiffy pellets. Um, Normally you have the dome house that you buy has the expanding Jiffy pellets in it, and you can buy the refills. Well, I bought a bunch of refills, like 2 or 3 boxes worth, 36 in each box. Anyway, it's the middle of June. It's like June 15th or 16th. I think it's 15th right now, and 2012. So it's been real hot out. We're in a drought, and last Sunday, today's Saturday. Last Sunday, I got my dome out and all the other things, and soaked the pellets for about 6 hours or so. Let them get fully expanded out, and then I drained the water out, and I put the expanded pellets, into these plastic containers I bought in the past from the Dollar Tree store. Anyway, I put them in there, got a sharp knife out, poked a slit in each one of these in the center, and poured a couple of seeds in there. And then when I got all of them that way, I squished the tops, so that way it was like they were covered. Anyway, that was 6 days ago. Well, I have 2 or 3 different kinds of hollyhocks and foxglove. Yeah, 3 hollyhocks and 1 foxglove. I'm going to show you the turnout. Now, what I did that was different is, like I said, I put these in different containers. I stacked them, I put them all in a big black trash bag. I stacked them crisscross so they wouldn't sit on top of each other. The containers would sit on top of each other. They wouldn't sit on top of the expanded pellets inside. Now, I was thinking if they did sprout, that they'll be like, that tall, which one of them is. One of the containers is, like a hair tall, but the others are quite different. Now, the one that's on the very top, I'm going to read the back of it to tell you how it says on here. Seedlings emerge in 12 to 21 days. Transplant seedlings about 12 inches apart when 3 to 4 inches high. 12 to 21 days. Now, I'm assuming because of the heat outside, I got my air conditioner on, but it's summer, they would sprout a little sooner. But it's been 6 days, all right? 6 days. Now, I'll read the back of these for each one of these I show you. But it's great. Okay, Hollyhock Summer Carnival Mix. These are all perennials. I'm going to try to grow them all, because I bought a bunch of them. I'm going to grow them all like in compost, because I look for the expanding pellets at the stores, and they're not selling them anymore because it's past the springtime, it's summer. So I'm going to use compost. I'm going to put them in like soda bottles with lids, or I'll put them in Ziploc bags or something, or in a container with inside of a trash bag like I do with these, but they won't be with expanding pellets because there is no more. If there are, I'm going to buy them. Because it averages out to 10 cents per expanded pellet is what I've spent on those things. I believe that's cheaper than the compost out there. But I don't know, I'm going to find out. Anyway, here's the blooms in just 4 months. Blooms in just 4 months, 5 foot to 7 foot tall. Okay? Now, I didn't put any Miracle Grow or nothing on it. It was just sink water, straight from the kitchen sink. Check these out. 6 days, people. I'm trying to get it in the can. There we go. 6 days. See that? That's awesome. Now, I want to go out and plant these right here and now, but because of the heat wave, the drought, all that, I want to wait till they get some true leaves. But I can't wait. I don't want to wait because I don't like the idea of the roots just going around inside these little containers and basically getting root bound. Then when I transplant them, they take forever to grow. So I want to try and experiment. I have 36 of these in here, and the length of my house where I'm going to put this is 25 foot long. You're supposed to space these a foot apart, so I'll have about 6 of these left. So I'm going to go ahead and just plant them, just see if they'll grow, or if the sun will kill them. I don't know what will happen, but we'll find out. Okay, but I'm going to do it at night, though. I'm going to wait till the sun's gone down. Give these guys a chance to, be in the ground for a little bit. But what I will do is I'm going to throw compost in the hole that I dig with my bulb planter. I love that trick. The bulb planter, I'm going to put a little compost in the bottom and then stick these in there, so these things will have food at the bottom where the roots are trying to grow. Okay? Now, see, there's that. The next one are Hollyhock Summer Carnival Mixed Collars. They'll go 5 feet tall. these. I have other kinds of perennials. I have carnations and stuff. I just haven't done this seed trick. I wanted to see what would happen. I had no idea it'd be like this. You're supposed to space these 14 inches apart, so I'm going to space them a foot apart when I take them outside. And it's supposed to germinate 14 to 21 days later. Yeah, right. 6 days. Here's the containers. These are $1 at the Dollar Tree. Look at this. 6 days time. Isn't that neat? Man. I tried putting just one seed in each one, and look what happened. It's awesome. Okay. This one's a hollyhock. Summer Carnival, rosy red. Spaced them 14 inches apart. So I grow 4.5 feet tall. Now what I'm doing is I'm putting the tallest closest to the house, but not so close their leaves to try to go inside my siding. I got wood siding. Far enough away so they don't go into the house, but they'll grow 7 feet tall, and then the next set, which I just already showed you, will be 5 feet tall. This one's 4.5 feet tall. They'll all be like a foot away from each other. Okay. That was that seed packet. This one sprouted too. I didn't say how long it's supposed to germinate. Yep. Days of germination, 14 to 21 days. I'd say about almost half of them have sprouted. Quite sad. But, you know, it's real good for what sprouted. Now this one has seeds the size of pepper. Alright? Foxglove. 4 feet tall. Excuse me, 4 feet tall. Okay? Days of germination, 7 to 14 days. They were right about this one. Days to bloom, 70 to 100. So, middle of June, see, middle of July, August, September. Should be blooming by the 1st of October if the winter doesn't kill it. Let's see. These you can barely see, but if you look close, looks like little bitty hairs. I couldn't just put one seed in there. A whole bunch of them would go in there. This is what it looks like. Yeah. This has been fun. Alright, so that was my experiment with perennials. See, the reason why... Hold on. The reason why I didn't leave them in the greenhouse containers that you buy at the store with the plastic lid, for one thing, I've had them sit for a while on my office cabinet, and when I went to pull them down to come in the kitchen and do something, they were already ripped. The plastic lid, the plastic container thing was ripped. Like, what in the world? You know, I didn't do anything with it. It's like, the plastic is crap, you know. So what I did was, I put the lid underneath the bottom, the container, so basically it ain't gonna leak out or spill or nothing. And I got to thinking, you know, the humidity, the heat, and all that, that's what helps provide the environment for these things to start sprouting. So why not put it in a container that's going to be airtight, you know, because it's only going to be that way for a week or two for these things to start sprouting, and then you take them out. So I thought about the black trash bag, you know, no lights getting in, damage anything, or help anything. But, you know, it doesn't need light. They don't need light. They just need a week or two to sprout, but when they start doing their true leaves, you need the light. And at least that's the way I read about it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my weed eater, and for some I'm going to mow the area I'm going to put these in. It's going to be a straight line, 25-foot line. I'll have a mason line out there, pink mason line, so I can see it plain as day. What I'll do is I'll mow the area, then I'll get my weed eater out, and I'll weed right down the line where the mason line is going to be at. I'll weed whack the ground so it wipes away everything. So I'll just have nothing but dirt there. Then I'll use my ball planter after I get my tape measure out. Every foot I'll dig out a hole with my ball planter and plant one of these after I put a little compost in the hole. And you know, I'll water them down. And then I'll measure a foot over. And if I have one plant here, you know, let's say it's a foot apart, then when I measure a foot over away from the house, then my next plant will be here and over here and over here. So there'll be that better, what's the right word, more efficient of planting the seeds. It's part of square foot gardening. It gives you like 10% more yield or whatever it is you're planting. This ain't a food crop. This is perennials. So I want this to grow back every year and be real pretty, you know, around the house. But also, when I got to hang and growing them, you know, I want to be able to sell them too, you know. And also, the main goal was to have a lot of flowers around my home to draw in the bees and other good beneficial bugs, so they'll go to my garden and make it produce very well, which they're doing a pretty good job right now. And I like annuals, but I don't want to keep paying every year. I'm sure you don't either. Okay, this is John Lawrenceville. I hope you enjoyed the show. Dang, I don't know what those sunglasses are. Sunglasses. Okay, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll show you the results of what happened with these things later.